We have the legend of this street. If you walk this street with your girlfriend or boyfriend, you're gonna break up.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanna break up with your lover, you can just say, let's meet up here and walk the street.
Good morning. Today is December 4 and it's 9:23 in the morning and it's Jean's birthday. Happy birthday, Jean. I'm going to go for a bike tour around the different palaces here in Seoul. I booked this through Airbnb Experience and I liked it because it's gonna involve some cycling. I haven't cycled here in Seoul, so I have reached exit 8 in this station where I'm gonna meet my Airbnb host. Oh, okay. Hi. Okay, so now we're gonna start the cycling tour. So I'm here with my Airbnb Experience host, Hyun, and he's gonna take us around Seoul. Wow.
안녕하세요.
I think this is gonna be
안녕하세요.
talent. The cameras.
We are dreamers.
It's 10:08 in the morning. It took a while before I was able to set up the cameras. And it's still proving very tricky. The cameras are moving a lot than expected. But hopefully you'll be able to enjoy this film.
So Walter, do you ride a bike at home?
Yeah, I have 2 bicycles.
Yeah.
They're folding bikes.
Oh,
So during the pandemic, I started to cycle
really?
because there's nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
And you know, Singapore is very small.
Yeah.
I was able to cycle around Singapore in one day.
One day. What? I think you already know most part of Seoul. This is Seoul City Hall, the building there.
Okay.
And there we have a Deoksugung Palace, which is our first palace
Alright.
to visit. And most of the people living in Seoul, they don't really know how historical Seoul is. But if you look into, it's very lucky that we have so much historical heritage
That's right.
in the city. And they are doing the change of the
The
guard.
guard, yeah.
Yeah. So this is our first palace, Deoksugung Palace, and it's quite small, smaller than other palaces,
Uh-huh.
because it was just a place that kings visited sometimes, but not as a main palace.
Okay. This is where the changing of the guards happen.
We have the legend of this street. If you walk this street with your girlfriend or boyfriend, you're gonna break up.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanna break up with your lover, you can just say, let's meet up here and walk the street. And lots of K-dramas was filmed here too.
Yeah. This wall looks very familiar.
Yeah, because it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
And like 3 weeks ago, it was all red and yellow with the colors.
The autumn colors.
Yeah,
The leaves.
and trees are wearing the sweater
Yeah.
because it's cold.
It's
Yeah. So if you see the inside of the palace, that white color building is not normal. It's not something you can find in other palaces because it's not traditional building, right? Because it was designated as a main palace when it was end of Joseon dynasty. It's quite modern inside. So we're doing the tour to see things that there was in Joseon dynasty. Yeah, Joseon dynasty, the capital city was Seoul. If you go southern part of South Korea, then you have other cities that were capital of other kingdoms. So we are in a Joseon Dynasty capital city, and then it also became a capital of South Korea. There was a king, Gojong. His name is Gojong. He was 26th king in Joseon Dynasty. We have 27 kings, and he was 26th king. He likes to make changes and experience new things. He was the first person who had coffee in Korea, and jelly, and desserts. Let's go.
Alright. We're heading to our second stop. I mean, based on the stories, there's really a lot of culture and heritage and history here in Korea and in Seoul. And if you are a fan of K-dramas, you already have been exposed to some of the different cultures in the different dynasties. But it's also very good to hear it directly from the local tour guides because the stories become more surreal.
And when we think about Joseon Kingdom or Joseon era, people go like, oh, long time ago, history, history is a long time ago, but it's only 100 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
1 century ago.
Exactly. This palace is called Gyeonghi Palace, and it's one of the name of the university in Seoul too, Gyeonghi University. Many universities take the name from Joseon Dynasty, like name of the building, name of the palace, name of the area, things like that. And this gate was actually there, located there when it was first built.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, towards the west from here, yeah. But Japan, they physically moved the gate to another area in Seoul because they really loved this gate. So they took this and they put this as a gate for their Shinsa, their temple. They made a temple in Seoul and they want this gate to be the main gate.
Okay.
So that's why they moved it to somewhere else in Seoul. And then we moved it back to when we got free, but we couldn't get it back to where it was originally for some reasons. And this palace is now only 20% is remaining. Yeah, so the king who made this palace, he's one of the only two kings in Joseon Dynasty that have no title. The king who made this palace doesn't have that title because he was sacked. He was kicked out because he became little cuckoo crazy at the end of his career because he became the king as a seventh son. And when you're a seventh son, you have zero chance to be the king, right? But because he was really smart, really brave, intelligent, and more importantly, when Japan invaded Korea, 1592, the 14th king, he ran away. He's running away, saying, I'm gonna run away, I'm gonna leave the Seoul, you do the stuff, you do the thing, my son. So that's how he became the 15th king. He did really well. He fought many battles, he won many battles, and he did really good. He had really good communication with both parts of politics. So he was a good king. He had a really bad ending, not happy ending of his career. So after that, he was sent to Jeju Island. You know Jeju Island, right? It's like our Hawaii.
Yes.
So he was sent to the Hawaii, and he really enjoyed post-retirement life.
I haven't been here in this place.
This one.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
is, I would say, the least popular
Okay.
because it's as you can see, it's only few buildings remaining. But people who love quiet place, they love visiting here.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if you're not like history nerd, you still visit palaces to just walk around,
Okay, so we are back here in this spot, and now it doesn't have the fence.
So he's General Lee Sun-shin. He was a general of our South Ocean,
Okay.
South Coast, and he came from a very poor family, but he was really good. So one person with a high position, he found his talent and assigned him as a general. And he's very tall for Koreans at the time, and he always carries the big sword.
Okay. No one.
I think it's a little bit exaggerated, like other histories too,
Yeah.
because he's like our #1 hero.
It's very evident that he loves his country.
Just,
It's cool.
you know what these are for?
World Cup.
Yeah,
Are you a fan?
I'm a huge fan.
Are you?
Yeah. Like football is everything to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're doing the change of the guard now.
Okay.
这有送部赠送书
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
是公共的所有的事。
So this was the main palace that was built for the first time in the Joseon dynasty. First built palace. Again, it was burned down twice in history when Japan invaded again. And people say Chinese, Japanese, Korean palaces are just similar. They are similar, but there is some characteristic that stands out from other palaces. That's a curve that we have for the buildings. The curvy shape is like our symbolic architecture because that shows we consider we thought the harmony is really important by nature with the nature and people, so that indicates the harmony between nature and people. And we use 5 colors, as you can see, and the Chinese palaces are wider, you know, more bigger, wider. Japanese are sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Okay. So we're on our way to our 4th stop. So you can see people wearing costumes. You can actually rent costumes here and take photos with the palace as your background.
And one of the BTS member, RM, he visited this park like 4-5 weeks ago,
Oh.
and he posted because this flower park is just recently opened.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't like this before.
So for all of you who love cycling, you should do this Airbnb experience. It's really cool. And maybe springtime or autumn time might be a better experience if you don't really like the cold. But like my guide said, there's a different experience altogether during winter. So it's also be interesting to go around Seoul during winter, and you just have to put a lot of layers.
전해주고 싶어. 든든든든든 든든든 든든든 든든든. I love this palace more than any other palaces because comparing this palace to other palace, you remember that palace is built in a straight line, everything, right? Because that was first time when we brought Chinese architecture principle, right? So this one, now we know how to do our own styles. We did exactly the same way for the first palace, but second palace, we know we can put some details of our own, right? So when you enter the palace, you go left, right, you go up, you go down. It's built in with the nature, with the harmony, with the really, really nice harmony. Do you want a picture or is it enough?
Maybe yeah. I think
Yeah?
we can.
Or we can
photo.
take.
Okay, it's 11:28 and we just parked our bikes. So the bike parking was actually just in front of the palace, and now we're headed for lunch. So this is my Airbnb Experience host, Hyun.
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 안녕하세요.
Yep.
It's freezing cold here.
Yeah, it's
freaking cold.
we're wearing our gloves, and yeah, so we're just gonna head to the restaurant to eat Samgyeopsal, right?
삼겹살.
Samgyeopsal.
삼겹살 meaning 3-layer food.
Oops. Okay, so this is the restaurant we're eating today. What is it called?
정육식당.
Gyeongbokgung.
안녕하세요. 제가 5분. 5분? 아, 그렇구나. 이따 올게요. He said he's the owner.
Okay.
Just 5 minutes.
We're inside the restaurant waiting for our pork. And my tour guide, Hyun, will explain why this is his favorite.
Yeah, they have a very fresh meat compared to other barbecue restaurants around this area. And I like the interior. Samgyeopsal or loin? What do you think? Maybe one. We can do both.
All right. Yeah.
So we have a side dish bar here, self bar.
Okay.
So we can bring anything you like, kimchi, side dishes, garlic. So here we have a lettuce salad, it's fresh. It's like a Korean style salad with chili powder, vinegar, and you have garlic. We're gonna grill some garlic. This is samjang sauce, red bean paste. Red bean paste, yellow bean paste mixed. I think most tourists love this sauce, like favorite. And wasabi, and this one red color is fishy sauce from Jeju Island.
Okay.
So it's quite acquired taste that maybe you wouldn't like it, maybe you would like it. And this is salt with sesame oil. Yeah, I'm just gonna start barbecue.
I can smell the pork. It's so good. The pork, some pork is ready, and some garlic. I'm almost halfway with my salad. It's really good and it's very refreshing. The spice is very, very mild. And the vegetables taste fresh as well. And it's a little bit sour. So it's a mix of saltiness, spice, sour, and sweet.
First piece should be with salt and sesame oil.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dip the pork in the salt and sesame oil.
Because you want to know how good the quality of the meat, right? So you don't put like a strong sauce for the first meat. And then you can put anything you like. And I'm gonna show you how to make wrap So a lot of people do it in a wrong way. They do like bites, but it should be in a one mouth. It should go in one mouth. So the rice is a basement. First floor, always rice. So you spread flat.
I'm learning. I'm not doing this back home.
So you're making it flats, and then you pick the meat, and then you put anything you like. For me, maybe fishy sauce this time,
Okay, let's do that.
and some salad,
Oh, even this side.
and grilled garlic. Yeah, so you can literally do whatever you like. Yeah, and then this is the highlight. You have to wrap it up nice, and it has to go in one mouth. So that's why you should make it small.
Oh, okay. So I
'Cause-
did the wrong thing.
It's okay. I will show how.
I'll try to put this one inside my mouth.
What do you think?
It's very good. I guess if you want to do that, you just make a small one, like what
Yeah.
you said. But all of the flavors will
But you did great job. You did.
try to.
You did it.
Okay, so we ordered another meat, the loin, pork loin. So it's now being cooked, and you can see the pork sizzle. And now I will try the kimchi because I haven't really eaten kimchi here in Korea for this trip.
Oh.
It's good. It's fresh and it's cold. I like cold food. Take one. It's 1:20 and we just had a sumptuous lunch. I love pork. Here's my tour guide. We're headed to the train station because later I'm gonna meet my friends and their friends. So there's gonna be 5 of us.